3 Creeds and 6 Rockies. This was the worst of the 9.
I don't know if that was the worst of the 9. I mean, there
I
was
don't
like
think it's that
Rocky
close either.
5 and so we watched Creed together. I think we had very differing opinions on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch it again because I want to kind of refresh my memory, but
I don't really want to watch it again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch it like on a jailbroken Fire Stick or something.
Fire.
So I don't have to pay.
Fire.
But yeah, do you want to start with your opinion on the movie?
I don't think it was terrible, but I don't think it was that good. I don't know, man. Like the storyline was okay. I don't like that Rocky wasn't in it. I really don't like that. And then the last fight scene just wasn't very good. I don't know. I didn't like all the whatever the jail cell and all that stuff. That was dumb, and it just I don't know. It didn't feel like a very good final fight scene. And I rewatched the first 5 Rockies actually, like this last week after we watched Creed. It's just night and day different. Like the Rockies do it so much better. I know it's not really a fair comparison, but I thought it was okay. Decent. I would give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
I think it's decent too. I don't know if I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. I'd probably give it a little bit better, maybe like a 7 or 7.5, maybe. Because I mean, I do get that I liked how they did it with the fight scene where it was like they cleared the whole stadium and it was just like them in the ring together.
That
was
that
cool.
Part, yeah.
But it was weird
And
when they did like the whole
ruined it.
dream sequence.
Yeah,
with, like,
then they ruined it.
Fighting on the jail, like the cells, like that was weird. Especially because he didn't even go to jail, so like it made like no sense
No,
that
he
was.
like grew up in jail.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's why.
That makes sense. But that wasn't like the main thing. It was him running away, like, and his friend went to jail. But it's like, but I mean, the biggest gripe that I had is a storyline issue where if you're a convicted felon, I don't think you can compete for a boxing title. A heavyweight title. If you're a convicted felon, I don't think you're allowed to be able to compete.
Right.
I'm willing to bet you probably can't. Let me look it up.
I don't think that can be true.
Let me see here. I'm pretty sure you can't.
Wasn't Greg Hardy a convicted felon? He fought in the UFC. I guess
But
that's
UFC's different.
Yeah.
Compete for a.
Am I tripping, or did Floyd Mayweather beat his wife?
I have no idea. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he did. He might have
Can
not
a
been
felon become a
convicted, though.
boxer?
They definitely can.
Any member of USA Boxing shall be permanently disqualified from USA Boxing if they are convicted of a felony involving a crime. Okay, so that's what disqualifies you from boxing. Maybe not. I feel like that was kind of weird though. But I did also think it was weird that they made like a point that it was going to be like a chippy fight. And then they're like, oh, he's going to be chippy. And then all of a sudden in the fight, it showed none of that.
Yeah, not really.
That was kind of weird. I thought that was going to be a big aspect of the movie was that like he's going to be a chippy fighter. So he has to fight different. Because that's kind of what Clubber Lang did. Because he was a chippy, more like, chip on the shoulder too anyways. Fight to do anything.
Yeah.
But I think that was I really did kind of like the slow motion or like the speed up type of thing for like the first fight where they did that.
I don't even remember that.
It was like when he was fighting Ricky Conlon, who was his first opponent. He like it slowed down and he like went fast.
I didn't really like that. I thought that was
I mean
dumb.
that's true. I could see that, but I mean at least they were trying to do something different. I did kind of like the mental aspect though that they were trying to encapsulate that, like the mental aspect of like boxing, because it is way more than you just you versus your opponent. It's like you versus the mental aspect of it, and that's with a ton of sports. There's a big mental gap, like, and then the training scene was kind of weird, in my opinion. He was just at like a weird airplane place, or like a aircraft.
Yeah, it wasn't a great training montage like we're used to. I'll say this. Of the 2 Creeds and 6 Rockies, this was the worst of the 9, I think. I got 3 Creeds and 6 Rockies. This was the worst of the 9.
I don't know if that was the worst of the 9. I mean, there was
don't
like
think it's that
Rocky
close either.
5 and
Rocky 5 is still a good movie.
then the 6th one. I don't know. I mean, I
Rocky
would put
6 is better than Rocky 5.
I think those are probably the worst ones in my opinion.
I think it would go Creed 3, 5, Creed 2, Creed 1, 6. And then
Really?
yeah.
I strongly disagree with that. I really like Creed 1 and 2.
I do too. Just not as much as Rocky 6.
I didn't really enjoy Rocky 6 and 5. I definitely would put Creed 1 and 2 over 6 and 5. And then it gets a little bit argumentative with 1, 2, and like Rocky
After
1, 2,
that,
and 3.
it's not even close to an argument for me.
I
don't think they're even
I
in the
think
same
it gets
universe.
iffy there. I really enjoy it. I mean, I liked how they tried to do a baton pass off. I didn't like the whole aspect with like his daughter. I mean, that was kind of cool, but like if they're gonna try to do another spinoff with his daughter, I think it's gonna lose interest because then that's like 3. Like,
yeah, that'd be dumb.
a second generation from Rocky, and then it's like, dude,
no.
come on, like, it's kind of dumb in my opinion, but yeah, that was pretty
just
cool.
thinking of like how I'd rank them all. I think
How
I
you
got
rank
it.
Okay.
4, 3, those are interchangeable. 2, 1, 6, Creed 1, Creed 2, 5, Creed 3. Yes, I feel good about that.
Okay.
The only thing I might change is moving 6 below Creed 1 and Creed 2. Maybe. Other than that, I'm locked in.
I would put
4, 3, 2, 1 are just so good.
Rocky 4, Rocky 3, Creed, Rocky 2, Creed 1, Creed 2, Rocky 1, Rocky 5, no, Rocky 6, Rocky 5.
What about Creed 3?
Oh, whoops. I missed it. Right after 1. So Rocky 1, Creed 3, 6, 5.
Rocky 1 is so... All right, whatever.
I'm not
Close enough. Close
I'm not
enough.
really a fan with Rocky
You
1
got the top 3 right. That's
because
all that
like
matters.
I'm not a fan with Rocky 1 because it's like I feel like the most of the movie is just him like walking around going like, "Hey, what's up?" And then it cuts to Creed trying to figure out a new fighter, and then it only gets to like the actual fighting and like him training out of nowhere and being good like at like the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, the fight was good, but like
That's one of the best fight scenes ever.
yeah, I think it was a good fight, and I think it was really interesting that like how it played onto the second one, where Creed wanted to fight him again because he didn't beat him enough the first time, and people thought that Rocky still won, and Rocky wanted to retire because he got beat up so badly.
And he was already old at that point.
Yeah, and I think that was a good thing. I feel like with this too which is weird with the Creeds, is that they did such a I mean. They it made sense for Rocky to retire after like Rocky 3 because he was that old. He already started way older.
Mm-hmm.
Creed was way younger and he's like retiring already. Like I feel like that's kind of weird. And they're playing that
Well, they just
off.
want to end the series.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing a Creed 4. I don't think there's really any room for it anyways.
There's not.
Yeah, so
there's nothing.
I think what would have made Creed 3 cooler was if instead they did a street boxing fight between the two.
That's what made
No
Rocky 5
rules.
trash, though.
I think I think it would have made it cooler though for this.
I don't think so.
Really?
No,
I
that's why Rocky 5 wasn't good.
What if they did a street fight and then like a real fight? I feel like that would have been cool.
Maybe that's a little much, though.
I feel like that would have been cool. Like maybe like Creed loses the street fight, and then, or what I thought they were gonna make Creed feel bad for his opponent or Jonathan Majors, and then intentionally lose because he thought he had much more to lose than, like I don't know.
The other, I forget his character's name in the movie.
But he was a jerk.
Yeah,
Like he was a jerk to him. So I mean,
no reason
I thought
to
he was
lose.
also going to try to steal his wife for a bit there.
I did too.
I thought,
I
yeah,
did too.
because he was like, I'm taking everything. and then he started to like try to riz up his wife. So I thought he was gonna try to take his wife. I genuinely thought that, but that would have been funny, or not funny. I mean, not for him.
It would have been funny.
But that's what I really thought he was gonna do, or at least Creed would think that like he would be pushing away his wife, which he kind of did, and then Jonathan Majors would try to step in and try to like do that, and then I thought Creed was gonna get mad, be like accuse her of like trying to be with him.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of thought, and I thought that was gonna be something, but it didn't really play out that way. So